And the second, Willem is doing laundry. Anyway, I've gotten a lot of things cleaned. I've gotten all the clothes. I've gotten all the clothes hung up in the bedroom, and I've done the kitchen, and I've done the family room, and I've really done it this time. Like, I've really cleaned it. It's pretty good. And I did that bookcase over there. And I've emptied out a bunch of stuff in front of the sunroom. Tried to make that as empty as possible, but it's got things in there that I need to access. So anyway, and I've done under the television table. I've got all those yarns and everything balled up and put on in the baskets, and they're put away in my room, in our room. And I've even vacuumed over around my basketry area, my birch bark table in the corner. I like that little table. Anyway, I think it's looking really good. I've done some under the piano. Willem took the extra cardboard for the fire. He took it out to a bin on the deck where there's already some in the bin. So that'll fill the bin up. And what else is happening here? I moved the microwave over to the other wall so it's not sticking out in the middle. There's room for it now, imagine that. And I guess I need to do Willem's area and the top of the piano. There's some stuff on the top of the piano, but not very much. I think I'll just put paint pictures on there. And all the toys that are going upstairs to the children's room are in the basket to go up. I think I should bring down some other toys to get rid of. Well, Maya goes through phases where she doesn't want to play with something, and then she finds a whole new reason for it. Like down there at the play structure, there's this big plastic thing that's supposed to be a ship, I think. And you play in it with the round windows and the little half a door. And part of it's got a roof and the other half doesn't. Anyway, and they've never been interested in that. Except, I suppose, when they were little, they probably went in and out just for the, just go in and out. That's it. End of that. But now they have it set up so that their little kitchen center thing. I remember when Elida had a kitchen center. Elida, Daniel, and Abraham, and they used to play at that. Oh, that was a Fisher-Price, like a, hi, Susan, there we made it. Ta-dam, ta-dam. And so far, we're still online. That's 3 minutes. Anyway, so my down at the play structure, I told you this on the other one, but I'll tell you anyway now. The kids were down there, and I took down the kitchen. It's about 1 foot wide and about 4 feet long, and it's got a microwave and a refrigerator and sinks and over the all warming oven and all kinds of stuff, a freezer and a fridge and a phone. Anyway, so I took the whole thing down there, and they put it in a few different places, but now, after it's Desmond and Maya worked together on it, and now they have that ship container, I guess it's just walls. It's 4 walls and a half a roof, and open sides, and 2 sides are closed, and there's big round windows in them, with the window that spins in the middle of it, in one of them. Anyway, you didn't need all those details. That just confuses the matter. So they took this kitchen unit, and they put it right alongside the play structure, and they put the ship, and they put it in a way that they can walk in the door and work there over the little half wall. They can work at the kitchen, and she brought down peanuts and raisins and plantain chips and drinks, and she was serving us down there. It was the most wonderful thing, and they've named it the Woodland Cafe. I was going through names with them. So I'll have to make a sign that says Woodland Cafe. I'll have to carve one. Wouldn't that be great? I also need to make 2 swings. I need to make them and put them up at the camp so that I can get that exercise I need to straighten my back out. Swings are really important for me. And I also need, well, I'm not going to get into the other things I've got to do because that's too much. I'm just going to clean the house. So that kitchen center is out of there now, out of the living room. And they see that the reason I was talking about that was how they play with something for a while and then they find a new use for it. Or they play for it, and then years later, like she's 5 now. But she had a little cradle, a doll cradle, and it was for, it was the size of this is going to show you how old I am, for a water baby. You remember the water babies? Well, a water baby would fit very nicely with room in there. Or what are those names of a Cabbage Patch doll. Remember the Cabbage Patch dolls? I went to the place where the man who invented that and made them lived. It was very interesting. I don't know. I didn't see any Cabbage Patch dolls. I didn't see him. I just saw the house, I guess. We have a very hotel here in town called the Woodland. Well, so it's the Woodland Restaurant. Isn't that nice? And they really were doing it. Desmond was the server, and he would take our order from inside the bottom of the play structure, and then there's a little bench on the outside of it with a little table. And we were too big for the bench, so we had our chairs around for a little further back. Our lounging white chairs. It was wonderful. I could probably show it to you if you could see out the window out there. I have to be careful because you know how it is with these cameras. In my house, they die. Well, you're still there. Were you able to see it? It was the cutest little thing. It was really fun to go down there with them while they did that. So they have this little cradle, and I'm thinking I was going to get rid of it and all the things in it, but there's a doll that I just got a lot of clothes for. I think that I'll get the doll and the clothes together, and that can be the cradle for them. Won't that be nice? I think they'll have fun. Hi, Willem.
Hi.
They still have you on hold.
I got cut off. The connection was so bad, I picked up the other phone.
Oh.
It was even worse.
Oh.
And I
Hung up.
left one, hung up the other phone, and both telephones came disconnected.
So now you're on hold again.
Now I'm on hold again for another.
You're contacting what, a main office or something?
A broker.
A broker.
Yeah, that's the only phone number I could find.
Well, the local one in, oh, I see. This is that.
It's PC Insurance.
Oh, PC.
Connecting to Aviva.
Oh, right, Aviva. Right. Huh. I forgot we were with them.
So I'm gonna have to walk around with the thing in my pocket, I guess. While I do this.
Okay.
It's 10 minutes here. I can get something to eat.
All right. Thank you, Susan.
Oh, look, you have that's quite a change you made there, Nancy.
I know. This room is amazingly clean.
All those pots there and
Everything is put away in the cupboard down below. And bonus, it won't fall out on your head when you look at it. I know where things are. In case of my death, you can just pull the ball out. All things will crash to the bottom.
Yeah. Anyway.
Hey, is the washing machine done again?
What?
Is the washing machine done right there? No, I guess it's not. I hear it now. The washing machine, I said, is the washing machine done? But no, it's not.
9 minutes.
Okay. I like it with that little table under there. And have you noticed this room, Willem?
Yeah, it's very nice.
Have you come to appreciate how changed it is?
Yeah. Oh, look, I have more room on my
table.
table
And
there.
then come over here and look at everything from here.
If your thing, your quilt, you can do it. You can do your quilt in house.
Well, we're looking at the furniture mostly. See how it's changed? It was shoved up under the wall. Now turn toward the kitchen. And see, now the curtain is missing.
Oh, yeah, right, indeed.
And you see the bookcase is under the end
Yeah.
instead of the table.
Mm-hmm.
Aha, and see over at the wall on the other side? See, there's nothing on the floor all the way around under the table.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing underneath anything.
Nice, nice.
The only thing that's underneath anything is all the jars under your table here. I have to do the piano, and we have to tidy up your office. I know it's off limits, so maybe I should let you. Don't tidy up like one paper at a time, but if you could just tidy up the big things, like,
Well, maybe so, yeah.
you know.
Now, the thing is, this player is too close to the heater.
Right.
The heater is on.
Is the heater turned off? Check the wall.
It's set for 20 degrees.
Well, turn it down to nothing. Or turn it to 10 or something. Or just turn it off. It's good. They said that to you half an hour ago.
I know. I keep saying it.
It was, you know, when I think this company is not really worth the savings we get, because when I had that accident in Ohio, in Nepean, not Nepean, it was Napoleon, Ohio. I couldn't get a hold of them, and I was in the wrecker's office with no car, no vehicle, and I took hours to try and get a hold of them, and then I had to find a rental unit. I'm glad you can see. Anyway, we're back again for the moment until it decides to go away. Are you looking for something to consume? Could I have some blueberries if you're getting things?
Sure.
Thank you, Willem. And I've even got your toaster plugged in over there in the corner.
You got my what?
The toaster is plugged in the corner.
Thank you.
You're welcome. He's got that thing on speaker in his pocket. It's pretty loud. So I have to figure out a swing to take. I think I'll take a swing, and I think I'll take 4 chairs for a fire. And I think I'll take another couple of chairs for when I go out in the woods and I find a beautiful place. I can hide the chair, and then I can sit when I'm out there. They won't be right on a path or anything. They'll have to be, you know. I was thinking it would be nice if there was a path from each campsite sort of going into the woods a little bit so people could get a place in there. Oh, Susan would like some blueberries too. He can't hear me. We'll share. I'll have lots. I remember the last time I tried to feed you and you never ate any of it. So we'll see this time if you eat it. I could offer you a cookie too, and if you don't eat it, I won't offer you any blueberries. I look a little bit like my mother. That reminds me.
In the bag.
Can you put them on the table for me so I don't have them on my, I don't want to eat them right now. Thank you.
Okay.
I just want to be ready to eat them when I'm ready to sit up. I can't sit up yet. Because I've been working. I'm so glad. You're having, hi Kirsten, I was thinking about you, and I was thinking how I haven't heard from you since the day that when we were in Holland and we got, you know, did the text stuff, and I never even texted you or phoned. It's so nice to see you again, Kirsten. Anyway, I'm sorry we didn't come visit you. I really wanted to, but it was just going to be too long. It was just going to be too big a, you know. Willem was there to visit his mom and whatever. It was going to be too much driving. But it was cool to find out where you are. I've been checking in and out, but I've been resting most of the time. Too tired to even type, but I'm one of your followers, lurkers. Thank you. I'm glad to hear you're there. Why are you so tired? Did you get COVID? Did you have long COVID? I wonder how we're all going to survive. All these people that think that COVID is nothing, and then we get the results later, 6 months later. It's like everybody's going to have Lyme disease and, um, well, mostly COVID. The COVID long haulers. Hey, did you see Kirsten? Um, oh, are you still tired too, Susan? And Kirsten, I was going to say, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to do things at all. You have HEDS. Now, I have to look all these things up, together with some comorbidities like POTS and MCAD. Jeepers, are those English abbreviations? I imagine they are, and I just haven't heard of it. But it sounds like you have a lot of things, which probably causes you much spending a lot of time dealing with it, I suppose. It's probably spend most of your time with it. But I guess when the Lord takes away one thing, like part of your body, something that you're used to doing, He opens a door, or He closes a door, He opens a window. So now you can't do everything, but you could sit and do things, whatever things are that are done sitting. My mother was a secretary and sat all of her life. I'm not much of a sitter, except when I'm done working, then I sit. So I guess that's what everybody does, so I'm probably normal. So we're probably all the same. Well then, if you have thus much problems, I suppose your house is not perfectly tidy either. Whoa. I was reading old comments, and I read an old comment from somebody that said that she worked full time and she still found time to keep her house perfectly clean. And all I could think of was, whoa, I would not be interested in doing that. Either working full time or. What's that noise? Is there an animal jumping around up there? Keeps jumping down from that swinging thing. I have to type it all out. If I have to type it all out, I'm sorry. Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome. So that's the EDS. Let's see, go back up and see. HEDS. Oh, okay, so maybe the H wasn't supposed to be there. You have Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome, the hypermobile type, postural orthostatic tachycardia. That's to do with your heart, right? The last one is to do with your mast cells. Oh, mast cells. Or is it nest cells? The ones that are involved with allergies. Yes, my mother was a beautiful lady. Thank you, Susan. Okay, Google, are you here? Okay, Google, where are you? I guess she's not plugged in. Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome, hypermobile and postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. I remember somebody else has a problem with the cell thing. Hey, you know what? I was listening to, I'm sorry, to change the subject right away. There's, as you age, what happens when you're young, cells die off and they get cleaned up and new ones are made. May is Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome Awareness Month, so I'm perfectly fine talking about it. Yes, my internet is being a stinker. So what does this cause you? This Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, ED syndrome, or EDS. So what happens in our bodies when we age? When we're young, our cells die and our body takes them away and new ones come up. But when we're older, the old cells, the dead cells, are not taken away. And so it causes all sorts of things in every part of the body. And there is a medication for it, and they have tried it on mice, and it works. And my sister's company is developing a pill, I think, that will make your body get rid of this stuff. I can't remember what it's called, ribomycin or something, anyway, it starts with an R, and it's got one of those normal endings like the sind or, I'm 32, but on the inside I'm 88. Oh my gosh, my joints dislocate. I bruise easily. I have osteoarthritis everywhere. It's a connective tissue disorder, to be specific. My genes can't produce normal collagen. There's no cure. Isn't that interesting? Well, I wonder if this thing that they are developing, which will take away the dead cells, I wonder if that would reverse the aging process, or if that would cure it. I think something is on the horizon. 14 years to get diagnosed. Oh my gosh, can you believe that? It's so hard to not have anybody know what you've got, and to have people think it's all in your head, especially something that's huge like that. I mean, you probably look just fine on the outside. And so it all just is chalked up to, oh, lazy, lazy. You don't want to do this. You never want to go for walks. You la, 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 la. Finally, when you get a diagnosis after 14 years of that, the life expectancy on the vascular type is 40. What's your expectancy? You're 30, what'd you say, 32, but on the inside you're 88. Well, that sounds like you're almost finished, right? Keep on smiling. But they're not working on anything for my type. So are you really like age 88 in health-wise? Like, mine is no, but life will be very painful when I get older. Well, that's good. Well, that's wonderful that I mean, my life is very painful. Most people that are older have very painful lives. So at least if you're going to get older, then you have a normal life. I guess you won't. Or they wouldn't say it would be very painful. It'll be more painful. Oh dear. We each get some challenge. It's perfectly tailored to our needs. And we have the abilities to still do the things that are important for us to do. And then we have to learn against the challenges. It's like swimming upstream is really good. It develops all your muscles. Jeepers lady, Susan said, Jeepers lady, you have a lot going on. I also have many health issues, so I understand. I was abused when I was young and throughout the years with bad relationships. My right wrist was MRI'd when I was 12, and it looked like a 60-year-old back then, so imagine now, all on the inside. The side effect is that I will look young for longer on the outside, but it's hard that you can't see it. I bet. Isn't that interesting? Wow. Well, this pill should be probably available in, I don't know, 5 years or so, maybe 10 years. Because they already have a pill, and I think it has been on the market for other things. But they're trying it out there's different studies going on for different doctors of different fields of our bodies, and they're trying it out to see if it will do something about ovarian cancer. If using that will keep it gets rid of all the dead cells, and so then you don't end up with whatever aging process happens to that part of your body. I struggled mentally for years as well. Diagnosed with CPTSD. After 12 years of therapies, doctor couldn't tell me it was all in my head anymore, and then it all turned out not being it. Could tell me. After 12 years of therapies, Doctors couldn't tell me it was all in my head anymore. And then it turned out not being in my head all along. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? What an unseen trial. You're in it all alone. You must have developed quite a relationship with the Lord, which is maybe why you had it, so that you would be able to develop a very um, close relationship to the Lord. You know, when there's nobody on earth that can help us, that's where we turn, right? I got diagnosed last year, so I'm still in the accepting process, but I'm getting better at it. Ah, yes, the accepting process. Now, are there other people with your illness? Can you find self-help groups online? Jeepers. That's a lot to deal with. From age 5 to 16. You also have PTSD. I must count my blessings. I have terrible pain when I do anything. If I don't do anything, I'm fine. I'm very worried, no. Scared, no. I guess I know my body and I know what I'm getting in for. There are groups, yes, but I'm actually working on creating my own online support group for people with chronic illnesses and mental illnesses. Susan says, I'm sorry, honey, that's no fun for sure. Yeah. Well, here, yesterday we were going to go to church and my back hurt so bad. And I hadn't slept much because my back was so bad all night. And I just couldn't. I know I'm on this earth to help others. I know my path. Yes, it will be hard, but I will survive. Yeah, and the Lord will strengthen you under the burden, under it, which is the same thing I have to remind myself of, because as we embark on missionaries, which is really like just becoming janitors and doing yard work and brush work, I'm surprised you don't have fibromyalgia also. Well, I guess since fibromyalgia is a connective tissue thing, it's sort of like it. Fibromyalgia might be one sort of a thing of it. Or one part of it, a small part of it or something. Anyway, so I needed to use my wheelchair, or not wheelchair, my walker, but I refused to let myself because we're going to go on and do service, all this service. And it's going to be hard work on my body. Aha! Kirsten Music and Life says, I have secondary fibromyalgia caused by all the micro traumas caused by the connective tissue. Oh my gosh. Micro traumas. Well, let's pray for Kirsten. Dear Heavenly Father, Kirsten certainly has a big load. She has a huge trial. Of course, many have huge trials. I would like to ask that thou will bless her and others with huge trials, that they may be able to endure what is on their plate, and that they may be strong, and that they may draw closer to thee, and that they will find peace in their lives, and that the pain, that they might not notice the pain, or that the pain sensors in their brain might turn off so that they don't have to feel terrible pain. And these things we pray in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Wish there was a turn off the pain sensor button. Wouldn't that be nice? Because it's all somewhere in your brain. It's acknowledging pain. Also Raynaud's, asthma, and IBS, and partially paralyzed bowels, some narrowing in the neck, and the list is still growing. Wow. Wow, that's a lot. I guess the Lord knew you were really strong, or else he wouldn't have given you this many. One person would just take one of those. That's all they get. Arthritis or IBS or... Well, it looks like Nancy's not returning. You take care, dear lady, and see you again soon. What? What are you talking about? Nancy's not returning. I'm right here. Oh, is this... Are you frozen? Try refreshing. She's here. Here I am. I'm sorry that it's not working for you, but it's working for Kirsten. That's good. That's good to see here that it is working. Even when Susan can't see it or hear it, maybe. I am here. I'm right here. I'm right here. My phone is getting hot. Did you get back on, Susan? Oh dear, oh dear. Thank you, Willem, for doing all this. Don't forget to snap the towel. Willem, don't forget to shake it hard. There you go.
Now these racks are here, they were so nice and handy.
Well, they're there. You just have to open the top lid down. Oh, maybe I think I was worried about Maya catching her hair on it. Anyway, so I can't go and be taking care of this camp with Walker when I first start. I mean, I could see progressing to that point, but not. It's like, what did I take this for calling for anyway? Why did I do this? But my life is filled with things to do and distractions. I have my loyal St. Bernard, 8 baby chickens growing fast, and a Maine Coon kitten on the way. My zoo is almost complete. Lol. I wish I had come to see you. I wish I had. I always wish I had done things that I didn't do. But then when I go back and I think about exactly when I would have done it and how it would have been and how my body would have made out, you know, and oh well. My face is looking bigger, isn't it? Well, I've gained some weight. Does it make me look better? Is my skin falling off in less folds? My skin is melting. It's melting. Oh yeah, she's just old. That's what's happening. She's just old. That's why her skin is falling off. Wait a minute. I want that to be up. I have a mobility scooter and it took me months before I used it during the day. I was terrified of people judging me, but today I went to the store with it. Just get used to it. Yeah, that's right. Perfect. It's all about what we're used to. Boy, this phone is hot. I'm gonna unplug it. I hope I've got enough power. I should get up. I should do something useful. I think the pain in my back stopped. Yes, it just stopped. Oh my gosh, it just stopped. While I was saying that sentence, it was hurting, and then it stopped. Yes, my meds kicked in. Oh, it feels so much better. It's perfect. I could get up. Yay! Life is good without pain. I'm so grateful for pain meds, don't you? You'd think they'd have more kinds of pain medications that are not all the same thing. I guess they will. They've been a little focused on curing COVID or doing the COVID vaccine for a while. On www. Okay, so, oh, you used tramadol hip operation. I was only allowed 10 pills. That's all they would give me. And then I went over to ibuprofen and Advil. Or ibuprofen is Advil, so ibuprofen and Tylenol. Every 2 hours I take one or then the other. But that'll give you kidney problems. But naproxen is an ibuprofen. I never found that it worked. Oh well, sometimes things work, sometimes they don't. Oh. All right. So, I had to beg to get the tramadol. I'm allowed to have it 3 times a day. Oh, well, that's good. So maybe you're not addicted then, eh? I had a friend that was on morphine. Ugh. Oh. Okay. I did it. I sat up. Oops. See the play structure down there? Let's see if we can see what they've done from here. Suboxone. I take 1 a day and extra if I really needed, because I'm afraid to get addicted. Yeah. So let's see if we can go close here to the what they've got doing down there. I can't really see. Oops. You actually bought a swing couch thingy last week. Oops. That's what I should do, is just make a swing for a couch. That can't be too hard. Just like making a... You have to make a swing with some holes in the piece of wood with the holes in it. Okay, so I'm going to get up, and I think I'll unplug this and see if it comes along. Oh. Here, let's look at this room now. Turn around. Okay, so we come in the door, and this has got something to go to Elida, something to go to Mary Jane, and something to go in the garden, which probably should not be there. The couch is now over here, and the table is now out here in the middle, with nothing around in behind it and anything, oh, except the sewing machine box. I'm working on my comforter. And we still do have a whole bunch of stuff under here. This looks pretty messy. I should take out the papers away and do something better to it. This could actually be moved over, and this chair could go to this. So now then there's some room at the back. I could put those, stack those at the back. And then how's this? Look, this basket is empty. Isn't that amazing? Look how clean it is. And then we've been working in here. We got the piano has a little bit to do. I've been working at that. And down there. And under there. And down in there. And under there. And over there. And even in here. Laundry. And I've got the baskets of things there. Their pants and things need to be folded up. I got us some matching sweaters. I know, isn't it amazing? So clean. You know where all that's coming from? I figured it out. All this crap there, I thought that something was wrong and it was leaking. But it's the birds that are living up there. I don't know where they're living up there, but they seem to be spending a lot of time up there. Sorry, I just have to unplug this vacuum cleaner. Close the door properly. That's so I could watch the DVDs of my dad's. I got a new bow. Okay, so this should probably go in. Oh no, this should go to camp. Okay, I'll put that there. Well, there's all these very dusty stuff here. I'll have to get in that with the duster. Where do I want to put this? This should go upstairs with the rest of that stuff. And where did that come from? That's in the other room, I think. This is what I got from that place. Those are the cookies I made yesterday. I have a new journal for my mission. I know, they're yummy. But they won't do me any good. I could make cookies out of something else. Something that I could eat if I were so inclined. But flying around there like a little bug. My grandchildren were, Willem, your toast popped up.
Okay.
What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I glued this back together. It broke again. Looks a little crooked. Those are for painting the chairs. I think all the floors really need to be washed. I think I'm just gonna have to buckle down and wash them. Imagine such a thing. This goes upstairs for the kids. This is a cute thing. Got this when we were young, I think. So you can... Can you do this online, Willem?
I'm not sure. I tried, but I couldn't find it.
Guess these should go somewhere important.
Mhm.
Ha, blueberries. Smack-a-lick. I had this up there for a while, but I guess it doesn't belong there. And here we have some bones for basket handles. Put everything away. I think they are not going to answer you. I think they just want you to go online.
No, there's a long waiting list.